welcome you back to the Playboy Resort, located in the beautiful countryside of New Jersey, for event number 5 in the World's Strongest Men competition, the Beer Keg Loading Contest. Now, most of us have shifted a few ales before, but this afternoon these men will be going to an extreme. They'll actually be loading these kegs onto a truck as quickly as possible. 12 kegs in all, each weighs 167 pounds. However, one slight problem. Because of the intense heat and humidity, the competitors may be tempted to drink the beer before they ever load it onto the truck.
Heat number 1 will feature the California strongman, Durwin Piper, on the left versus Craig Wolfley on the right. Both men easily loading the first couple of kegs onto the back of that flatbed truck. But now, 1 minute into the race, it is becoming a bit of a struggle. Sustained endurance is really needed here. Here comes Wolfley trying to load this last keg onto the back of the truck. Piper having some problems. And although Durwin is the stronger man, it is the endurance of Craig Wolfley that has allowed him to win this race. Piper really feeling the effects of the heat and humidity. Wolfley's winning time, 1 minute, 13.59 seconds. Heat number 2 going on right now, and a spirited battle is being waged between Bishop Dolegiewicz and Stago Piczko. Piszko has 2 barrels to load, but Dolegiewicz has the lead. This is a very, very tight race. Stago with a tremendous effort. Now it is simply a race to the end of the truck. And Dolegiewicz manages to load his 167-pound keg onto the truck first. And you talk about a tight race, just 22 hundredths of a second separated these 2 men. And you thought it wasn't tough.
Bishop, great effort, good time. You're now the leader. Interesting technique. Did that have anything to do with some of the deltoid problems that you're experiencing?
It had everything to do with the deltoid problem, actually. I knew I had to protect it. I knew that I couldn't carry those barrels all that far. So I just kept thinking, and I said, well, the only way I'm going to do this is if I put it up on my shoulder and just walk it over. And it worked out just fine.
Stago Piczko contemplating his performance with his coach, as well as watching the proceedings of heat number 3 between Dave Waddington and Jerry Hannan. Waddington, a very strong man from Sandusky, Ohio, a power lifter. Jerry Hannon, an Olympic weightlifter. He, too, extremely powerful. They're down to the last several kegs. Time to beat, 1 minute, 9.22 seconds by Bishop Dolegiewicz. Here comes Waddington. Throughout the race, Dave was yelling to psych himself up. Yeah, 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 and he disposed of the kegs in a new record time, 102.99 seconds. So he is now the man to beat. This is heat number 4 going on. Joe Zelezniak on the right and Keith Bishop on the left. They are down to their final keg, and they just cannot get it up and over that lip of the flatbed truck. Unbelievable effort being expended by both gentlemen. Bishop does it first. Zaliezniak hits the ground.
That's real tough. You know, it's draining your legs. My legs feel the tiredest, but when I dropped that last barrel, you know, I thought my legs were tired, but, you know, everything was tired. I couldn't hardly get it up. I had to kind of beg it, and finally got it up there. I didn't know if I was going to or not.
Meanwhile, the 5th and final heat is underway, and again, it's a Kazmaier Geoff Capes showdown. 2 distinctly different styles have been employed here. Geoff has been shouldering the kegs up onto the truck, while Kazmaier has literally been heaving them into the back end. There's the time to beat, 1 minute, 2.99 seconds. Both men will surely eclipse that. Kazmaier loads the final keg onto the truck first. In record time, Capes now with 1 keg to go. He'll finish second. A blistering time of 57.8 hundredths of a second. Excellent testimony to his exceptional athletic ability. However, it was the brute strength of Bill Kazmaier that enabled him to win the barrel loading contest. He earns 10 points for his efforts. Capes earns 9 points for second place. Dave Waddington third. And now, after 5 events, Kazmaier, the leader with 47 points, Capes right on his heels.